Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Maghull Station and Charlie State.
Our headlines today.
Good morning. What does it take to make an award-winning railway station? I come to the winner of the World Cup of Stations. You may have a clue where it is from the departure board, but I'll reveal exactly which it is a little later this morning.
Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Maghull Station and Charlie State.
Good morning. Time now is 6:31. Now, last week we told you about a competition to find Britain's best railway station. I really like competitions like this because you get things that you would never expect.
Yeah, and there is a winner. Ben's there for us this morning. Going to give us a full look around. What is so special about this station, Ben?
Well, a very warm welcome to Maghull. It is the winner of the World Cup of Stations. We're on Merseyside, just about 30 minutes outside Liverpool, and you can't come to an award-winning station without doing your little bit to chip into the day's work, can you? So I'm here in the ticket office, and it is really striking how much the community takes this place to its heart. This station beat around 48 others in the competition. It was a public vote. Down to the final three alongside Maghull were Kings Lynn in Norfolk and Dorridge in the West Midlands. And in the public vote, 100,000 votes were cast. 60% of people chose this place as their favourite, as their award-winning station. It's all about celebrating local businesses. There is a cafe based here. I'll show you around there in just a moment. But also, it's got some really beautiful green spaces. I've been taking a look around, and in a moment, we'll be hearing from some of those who make this such a special place. Forget the grandeur of Grand Central in New York and the majesty of King's Cross St Pancras in London. For the latest award-winning railway station, hop on a train to Merseyside. Your destination, Maghull. Yay! The winner of Britain's World Cup of Stations.
I'm overawed. This station's been looked after for nearly 20 years now. And bit by bit, it's gradually increased. More flowers, more planting, compost heaps, watering containers, and we all work together, which is wonderful.
The green spaces looked after by volunteers were a big factor in the station's victory. And while this may look like just a station cafe, it's actually much more than that. It's a real community hub, hosting a men's mental health group, a knit and natter club, and a meeting point for walking and cycling groups.
To the guys that come in, it's a home for them. To me, it's a little hug. It's so nice to know that people walk through the doors. They know exactly where they're going to sit. They know what they're going to eat. They know what they're going to chat about. They're comfortable to have that conversation in a public place. They know that it's going to go no further. It's heartwarming. It really is.
So what's the secret to running an award-winning station?
It isn't just a place to pass through, it's the heart of the community now. People come here especially for afternoon tea, doggy ice cream, obviously the dogs, not the people. We have the knitting group, we have the ramblers, and our staff stop off here as well and have drinks. It's a place to come, not a place to pass through.
And rumour has it they're already planning on how to keep the title next year. Well, I sort of feel like this should have a light-up staircase being an award-winning station, but I tell you who lights up the faces of the passengers and customers is Sonia, who is the station manager here. Sonia, how long have you worked here?
I've worked for Motorrail for 8 years.
OK. What is it that keeps you as the manager of this station? What is the special thing about it?
Well, first of all, Motorrail's a great place to work, but the station really have a great team. We've got brilliant customers, we've got such a good heritage as well. And now we've got the coffee carriage, obviously we've got a bit of everything.
Any station can open a coffee shop, can plant some green shoots and things, and it can look nice and achieve that. But what is the magic ingredient that sets this place apart?
It's our community, it's the strength of support that we get. All of our passengers really treat us as not just a place to catch a train, but it's a destination now. The place looks lovely because of our volunteers. Our staff are brilliant and keep the place neat and tidy. And then obviously the coffee carriage have all the clubs and chats going on as well now.
What do you want to say to all of those thousands of people who voted for Maghull? Look down the camera, give them your message.
thank you so much. It's been amazing and we really appreciate your support.
OK, Sonia, thank you very much. Now, Sonia mentioned the coffee carriage, the cafe. It's a really special place. Come with me and have a look. Oh, hello. Hello, we've got another little passenger here. Good morning. We won't make you miss your train. Come with me to the coffee carriage here because this was set up by Rory. This is Rory's business. Rory, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
We heard just a moment ago about all the groups that meet here, the Knit and Natter Club, the walking groups, cycling groups. Is that what you imagined? Is that your aim when you set this place up?
Not really, no. It was to have a sense of community, but the fact that everyone else has taken on board all these meetings and whatnot has just blown us away.
And when you look at how the community's taken it to its heart and supported this business, it feels like the sort of thing that's been built up over months or even years. How long has this been running?
This has only been going since February, so a good few months. It actually opened on my mum's birthday, February 3rd, so not that long.
And so when you see the same people coming in, the passengers coming in, what is it that you think makes it special for them? What is it that sets this place apart?
I think probably the atmosphere. Everyone comes in, knows each other. Maghull's such a small community, tight-knit, family-loving place. Whenever anyone comes in, they know someone else who's coming in, someone who's walking past. Everyone's made it their home, so I think that's why it's so comfortable. OK, well, we'll let you carry on getting ready for the morning rush. An award-winning warm welcome, also an award-winning selection of pastries. Just take a look at some of the treats here on offer. Biscoff, tiffin, caramel slice, chocolate brownie, Rocky Road, and I haven't even begun on the pastries. We've got a busy morning ahead of us here, guys.
Very much liking the look of that cafe, Ben. That's absolutely delightful, isn't it? Nice.
Do you know, there's a theme to this. It's got me in the mood for a jacket potato again.
What's he picking up? What's he going to go for?
We've got this is every kind of chocolate you could possibly want if you've got a sweet tooth. Nag, you mentioned jacket potatoes. They have plenty on offer later. Seeing they've got a board, they've got them all preparing. There we are.
Definitely got me in the mood for that. Ben, thanks very much. Oh, look, now you've got a menu.
The menu.
He'll be
Hugh, what would you go for if you were, passing through? What would you go for?
Well, Nag has got me thinking about jacket potatoes. We've just been discussing our favourite toppings.
At this time of day, at 6:38.
Anytime.
I don't really care what time of day it is.
Anytime.
Oh, look at you.
I'm happy to talk about
That's a bold policy.
Food as much as football.
What was your topping now?
Beans and cheese together.
It's the time.
If you shouldn't be glancing in that direction, it's to see Britain's best railway station. Ben's there for us this morning.
Yes, good morning. It may look like any other railway station, but as you say, this one is really rather special. This has won the World Cup of Stations in a public vote, and we are here at Maghull on Merseyside, and part of the secret to it is the Maghull Station volunteers mentioned on the sign there. When it gets a bit brighter, we'll show you some of the green spaces that they work so hard on to make sure that the station looks beautiful. But also take a look through this window here, the warm inviting glow of the coffee shop, a warm welcome and a smile for all the customers. It's got a real sense of community. We'll find out a little bit more about that a little later this morning. I can tell you a bit of bespoke travel news for you if you're watching on Merseyside. The 7:33 and the 7:46 to Ormskirk, both running on time. You may well be watching somewhere else this morning. So what a good time to get the news, weather and travel wherever you are.
So if we show you this picture of a railway station, on the face of it, I would say, shall we have a look? It doesn't look that amazing, but there is someone lurking there in the background who will explain, Ben, that this is no ordinary railway station.
It is no ordinary railway station. This station, Maghull on Merseyside, is the winner of the title of World Cup of Stations. It's a public vote, public competition. There's a real history to this place, actually. It's where Frank Hornby lived here in Maghull. And he was the founder, of course, of Meccano and Hornby Railways. He modelled the station buildings on his train sets on this very building. But anyway, back to the competition. World Cup of Stations, a public vote. Maghull triumphed out of 48 that were in the running. Final 3 came down to here, Kings Lynn in Norfolk and Dorridge in the West Midlands. The public voted, 100,000 votes were cast, 60% of them came here, were picked up by this, leading it to be declared the winner. And it's down to the green spaces and the cafe, which serves as a real community hub. We'll speak to some of the people involved in a moment, but first, I've been taking a look around. Forget the grandeur of Grand Central in New York and the majesty of King's Cross St Pancras in London. For the latest award-winning railway station, hop on a train to Merseyside. Your destination, Maghull. The winner of Britain's World Cup of Stations.
I'm overawed. This station's been looked after for nearly 20 years now. And bit by bit, it's gradually increased. More flowers, more planting, compost heaps, watering containers, and we all work together, which is wonderful.
The green spaces, looked after by volunteers, were a big factor in the station's victory. And while this may look like just a station cafe, it's actually much more than that. It's a real community hub, hosting a men's mental health group, a knit and natter club, and a meeting point for walking and cycling groups.
To the guys that come in, it's a home for them. To me, it's a little hug. It's so nice to know that people walk through the doors. They know exactly where they're going to sit, they know what they're going to eat, they know what they're going to chat about, they're comfortable to have that conversation in a public place, know that it's going to go no further. It's heartwarming, it really is.
So what's the secret to running an award-winning station?
It isn't just a place to pass through, it's the heart of the community now. People come here especially for afternoon tea, doggy ice cream, obviously the dogs, not the people. We have the knitting group, we have the ramblers, you know, and our staff stop off here as well and have drinks. It's a place to come, not a place to pass through.
And rumour has it they're already planning on how to keep the title next year. And those plans are being led in part by Doreen, who chairs the volunteer group here. Doreen, tell me what the volunteers do to keep this place so special.
Well, we are here every day and we litter pick and tend our plants. We are already an award-winning station and we have a complete garden that circles the whole of this area. So if you would like to come along and join us and come and have a look at our beautiful planting, we would love to see you.
And that lovely painting over your shoulder done by one of the volunteers as well.
Yes, this is also done by one of our volunteers, and we have other paintings in the waiting room and various paintings around the station.
Lovely. Doreen, congratulations on the award and thanks for having a chat to us this morning. We saw a little bit of the cafe. I'm going to take you inside because you've got to meet some of the team in here. They have given us the warmest welcome, and it's the welcome they give to passengers who pass through this station every day. There's a passenger there. Don't miss your train. We don't want to get in your way and make you late. Oh, these are some of the regular faces here in the ticket office. We've got Ray and Ange and Ian. So it's actually my ticket to get home later. Thank you very much for that, guys. Come through and meet Liz. Liz, hi. Lovely to see you. We saw the tasty treats, but we've also got these hats that you work here in the cafe, but you also do this.
I do, yes. I knit all the hats for Parkinson's UK. All the proceeds go to Parkinson's, which is a charity close to my heart because I was diagnosed with Parkinson's 10 years ago.
And what is it to you that makes Maghull Station such a special place, that makes you want to work here?
Oh, well, at first it was the boys that own the coffee carriage, Rory and Craig. I walked in through the door and it's just I felt like I'd come home. They were just so welcoming. But since working here from the very beginning, it's all about the customers and how they welcomed us in. And obviously Rory and Craig welcomed them in as well. Just
Indeed.
Makes everybody feel really, really at home.
And it's not just the human customers that get a warm welcome. You may have noticed within the hats this community board that Liz looks after, including their pawsome friends. And I think, Naga and Charlie, I've already spotted my favourite, my little namesake here, little Benji. Isn't he a cutie?
We're going to get in trouble now because
They're all cute, really. You can't...
dogs here. So Parker is mine, and Layla is Rory's, and Hugo is one of.
Oh my
Rory's.
goodness! Okay, they're all my favourites. They're all our favourites. How's that? Fairer?
That's much fairer.
Okay, there we go. There we are. I've been told, Naga and Charlie.
They're all lovely. You can't really pick a favourite.
No, and thank you so much to Liz and all the team down there. It does look like a lovely place. Like the look of those hats as well.
There you go.
Knitted,
There you go,
very
Ben.
nice.
Christmas is coming up. There you go, Ben. Find one for Charlie.
I think he was just about to try one on.